Afternoon everybody. We've had a busy morning, a very windy day here. Afternoon Janet, afternoon Stuart. I recognise the face, I see you earlier on today here at Lakenheath. It's very windy, very gusty. It's going to be probably one of two live stream shows today. Welcome everybody on Facebook and on YouTube. Afternoon everybody. We have the 493rd, the Reapers, engine start. We're going to be taxiing out very shortly. I think there's about 5 or 6 on departure today, and then we hopefully later on will have more going out as they're on night ops tonight. And we do have at the moment about 10 aircraft out, which are the 492nd. They're out at the present time, so hopefully we may get them arriving as these guys go up. I have started the stream a bit earlier. So I will be jumping from YouTube and onto Facebook. Saying hi to Stuart. Hope you're well, my friend. They have all started up. They are getting prepped, ready to go. And like I said, we are on YouTube as well, and on Facebook. Good afternoon to Warped Squishy on YouTube. Good afternoon to you. And I know there's an empty pad at the moment, but I can tell you that there is some aircraft started up. I did start the stream a bit earlier. And Janet, no, I'm not up a ladder. And welcoming all the guys in YouTube world, Facebook world. Hi Ken. And the winds have been gusting up to about 35 miles per hour here. Been a very blustery morning. Like I said, there are around about 12 aircraft out at the moment. They are due back any time. And we do have the Reapers. And if you've only just started watching me, here at Lakenheath we do have 3 squadrons. We have the 494th, which are in red, the red bands, 492nd, which are in blue bands, and then the 493rd, which are the Reapers, which are in yellow band. And good afternoon Ken, and good afternoon Harmick. And like I said, we're hoping for 2 streams today. They are going to be the short bursts. If we do get the arrivals, we'll stick with the arrivals here. But if not, we'll just get the 2 short bursts of departing. And then hopefully this evening, we'll have a light performance for you when they depart after dark, which will be quite nice for you. Alright, that's just a lorry going past. I only thought you saw those at Heathrow. And good afternoon, Matthew Bright. And the winds are expected to drop later on this afternoon, but no, my luck, they'll keep going. Hi Dave, he's right next to me on a ladder. Dave's borrowed me ladders. It's quite funny, I was at Luton a little while ago, and a young lady said look to your left, and I looked to my left, and she was waving out of her car. Fantastic. Hi Wendy. Hi Emma. And I know there's an empty pan, so I'm going to scroll around to sorry Ken, I'll get told off. Pan around. I thought I had that in the bag. I'll pan around to this one for you. This is the 493rd. He's already started his engines up. As you see, the crew chief is to the right. He is prepped and ready to go. And Luke, our F-15's coming over. I've got no idea where they're going, but there's a guy next to me with a radio, so he might be able to inform me whereabouts they're going. Well, hi John. But like I said, I know there's about 12 of the 492nd out at the moment, and they are due back at any time. Hi Shirley. And don't forget, you can grab us on the Aviation Media Alliance, where you'll find all 5 streamers on there, which is Plane Spotters TV, Ken's Aviation Live Streams, Speedbird TV, Airliners Live, and myself. So go along there and get yourself connected. Saying hi to Christopher and Martin. And Chris, F-15s are currently over North Walsham. And me not knowing my geography, I've got no idea where that is. I'll have to ask a local. Hi Jane. We are waiting for the 493rd. Earlier on there was 8 of these guys that went out on a exercise. They were out for about an hour and a half and then they came back. So fingers crossed. I know I've heard at least 5 or 6 start up, and we do have them out now taxiing out. So these are the 493rd taxiing out. And if you've only just seen this stream for Lakenheath, these guys here are crew chiefs, and what they do, these aircraft will taxi to the end of the runway, which is EOR, and what they'll do, they'll arm up the aircraft ready for their mission. This is what these will do, they'll arm up the aircraft for their mission, and then when they come back, they'll go to the end of the runway. Fun enough, they'll de-arm at the other end. So like I said, this will be a short burst if this is only the departures we're going to get, but keep the notification button pressed, because hopefully we'll be back later for a light performance when these guys go night flying. But if anything happens, like the arriving aircraft come in, we will stick with it. But do bear with me with the cameras. It is blowing a gale here, and I'm doing we best try and keep the camera straight for you and in focus as well. Saying hi to Anthony and Paul. Good afternoon. And then jumping back onto YouTube. 52 Custer, hi Darren, nice to see you at Lakenheath, great view, thanks very much. So there we have, we've got 3 at the present time. And a massive gust, holding onto the tripod. So there we've got 4 now. Saying hi to Dave Edmonds. And if the comms do go from me talking, it's because I'm holding on to everything. But these are the 493rd. These are the Reapers, and these are the fighter version, the 1-seaters. You have the 2-seaters, which is going to have the pilot and the Wizzo, which is the navigator, bomb, chappie. These guys here are fighters, and if you look down there you can see some yellow things on the ground to the left. They are fire extinguishers. Ken on one of my streams asked me last time what they were. They are actually fire extinguishers. I didn't realise what Ken was asking, but they are fire extinguishers. But do keep an eye out, the notifications up, because I will be coming back hopefully later on when the ops will be night flying. So anything after 5 is classed as night flying here, because they normally shut at 5. But I have been watching recently. These guys have been flying at 6:30, so it should be just turning dark. Then you'll get some nice afterburners. Saying hi, Chris, Paul Andrews, and Keith. Good afternoon, and Martin Langram. So these guys are now being armed up, ready for their mission. And their mission could be anything. Could be air-to-air refueling, could be going to Mac Loop, could be going up to the lakes, could be just general flying, it could be dog fighting over Great Yarmouth, could be anything. And Chris is on base, looking forward to the roar. There's been plenty of roars today. With the 492nd earlier on, they had at least 12 aircraft. And I do believe, listening behind me, I do believe we've got some aircraft inbound. Oh no, up there. That's a 737. I don't think that'd be hassling us. And hi Paul from Scotland. I do believe these other chaps are on the way back. But the winds have been blowing, or should I say gusting, up to at least 30 miles per hour here today. And yes, and don't forget, go along to Aviation Media Alliance, where you'll get all the streamers together. And the problem with Lakenheath, it's either freezing cold or it's too hot and you get loads of heat haze. But if you've never been, do visit, because you're not guaranteed, but 9 out of 10 you'll see something here at Lakenheath. And I've only had one bad experience here and only seen one aircraft all day. Saying hi to Rob, lovely line up it is indeed. 493rd. And for you, I do hope the 492nd do appear coming back. That would be quite nice if they were coming back right now. I'm just going to brighten this up a bit for you. I hope that's a bit brighter. And when they do depart, I will keep complete quiet so you can listen to the roar. And I do apologise about the wind blowing into the microphone. And thanks Martin, really appreciate it. So if you do have any questions, any comments, please do put them down below. I'll try and answer them. Let's go, we'll be here next week. Fantastic. We have some more military action for you coming up at the end of the month, so keep posted. More will be revealed even at a later date. Is there some kind of exercise? Yes, there is a special exercise on the moment. It's called Agile Agile and Compatibility exercise or something like that. It's basically for the last 2 weeks the Air Force, the United States Air Force, have been doing mass launches, night flying, limited night flying and low level flying over the UK. So as you can see now, the crew chiefs are walking back to their hut. They've now armed the aircraft. All these guys are going to do now is wait for clearance, and then they'll taxi out. So as you can see, they're all finished their job. And if I just pan around for you to the right, you can see they're walking back to their hut, which is just there. That's their little hut for them. And these aircraft now will wait for clearance. And once they've got clearance, they'll taxi out to the active and depart. And as the sun comes out, so now I will bring down the light for you a little bit more. Hope that's a bit better. The exercise ends at the end of the week, so probably if you're going to be coming down, Thursday would be a good time, because Friday normally finish around about lunchtime-ish, just so they can get home and spend spend time with the family. And the wind is blowing an absolute gale. So here we go. We have them taxiing out for you guys. Here we go. So if you can see the band on it, you can see it's a yellow band. So this is the 493rd, the Reaper Squadron. These guys have been to Afghanistan, many deployments these aircraft have been on. Some are these are fighters, and the other are fighter bombers. So these will be a one-man crew. And again, I do apologise about some of the camera movement. It is due to the wind. It's blowing me all over the place up here. But I'll try and keep it still as much as I can. Now, like I said, once these get airborne, I will keep quiet so you can listen to the sound of the roar, as Chris has mentioned. And then do press the notification button, because I will be back later on with the night show of night flying. So as you can see, they've got missiles on them. And like I said, I do apologise about the camera movement. The wind is pretty strong. But do enjoy. I will now keep quiet. I do hope you enjoyed that, guys. That is all for now. And if anything happens later on, I will be back. I will be back between 2 and 4. No, sorry, now and 1900 UK time. So anything can happen. As soon as anything goes, I will come live. So be prepared. Be prepared. Until then, guys, thanks very much. Talk to you soon. Done. Oh. Yes. Yeah, definitely. Brilliant, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh yeah. So the old Birmingham Museum with the old grade 10.
That's right, yeah.
Because I know Chris. Is he up there or Mark York? Have you just started? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool up there. Pretty cool. I like it up there. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. Is that not the police one, is it?
Just a regular, everyday car operation tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
I really appreciate it. If you can spread the word, it'd be great. That'd be great.
You've got a car.
Yep, I have indeed. I've just literally got these made up. Brand spanking. Brilliant. Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, if you pass it on, it'd be brilliant. Cheers, thank you. What have you got? You've got